Video 7.2 The Amazon Inspector. In this video, we will cover the following topics. What is Amazon Inspector? What problems does the Amazon Inspector solve for you? How to deploy the Amazon Inspector? Benefits of Amazon Inspector. How to access the Amazon Inspector? Built-in rules in Amazon Inspector. Hello! In this video, we shall know what Amazon Inspector is and does, and how you can use this to help play a key part within your organization's security policies and assessments. Amazon Inspector is a managed service that is used to help you find security vulnerabilities within your EC2 instances and any applications running on them during any stage of development and deployment. This is automatically achieved for a series of assessments against specified resources based on hundreds of best practices and known security weaknesses covering common vulnerabilities and exposures. The CVE is a publicly known reference list of security threats that are well documented. Center for Internet Security Benchmarks. These benchmarks are continuously refined and are used as global standards for best practices for protecting data and IT resources. Security best practices, which look for weaknesses in common security best practices. Runtime behavior analysis, which looks at the behavior of your EC2 instances during an assessment. On assessment completion, a detailed assessment report can be produced, which will highlight all of the findings, including any threats, allowing you to make the necessary changes to resolve any security and compliance issues. The Amazon Inspector service is agent-based, meaning it requires software agents to be installed on any EC2 instances you want to assess. This makes it an easy service to be configured and added at any point to existing resources already running within your AWS infrastructure. This helps Amazon Inspector to become a seamless integration with any of your existing security processes and procedures as another level of security. Through a level of customization of the vast knowledge base of best practices and vulnerabilities that is constantly updated that Amazon Inspector can call upon, you are able to select which packages are best for your use case, fitting into your own standards that your resources must adhere to. This allows you to customize the security for your environment and ensures that any specific security loopholes are identified and addressed immediately. Amazon Inspector records its assessments, which makes this a great service to present findings to auditors who may require to see evidence of security compliance and adherence to specific government controls. But AWS does not guarantee that following the provided recommendations will resolve every potential security issue. Benefits of Amazon Inspector. Amazon Inspector identifies security vulnerabilities and deviations from best practices, which helps in improving overall security of applications deployed on AWS. As mentioned earlier, Amazon Inspector is agent-based, which makes it easy to build DevOps processes, automating assessments, and empowering development and operations. Amazon Inspector helps you to reduce risk of introducing security issues and allows you to develop new applications with compliance access, best practices, and policies. AWS Inspector continuously assesses the AWS environment and updates security best practices. AWS Inspector streamlines the process of validating security, compliance standards, and best practices are being followed. This allows you to define standards and best practices to your applications. Now let us see the different ways to access the Amazon Inspector. They are Amazon Inspector Console, AWS Software Development Kits or SDKs, Amazon Inspector HTTPS API, AWS Command Line Tools. Amazon Inspector has a knowledge base of hundreds of rules mapped to security compliance standards. They include checking for remote root login, vulnerable softwares installed, and many other such rules. Amazon Inspector also gives detailed descriptions of security issues. This brings us to the end of this video. Summary. In this video, we have covered the following topics. What is Amazon Inspector? What problems does the Amazon Inspector solve for you? How to deploy the Amazon Inspector? Benefits of Amazon Inspector? How to access the Amazon Inspector? Built-in rules in Amazon Inspector. In the next video, we will learn about the AWS Shield.